Welcome to Jersey Matters. I'm Larry Menti. Let's talk about the state of employment in the state of New Jersey. Here to talk about that is Catherine Starghill, who is the New Jersey Department of Labor Executive Director. Thank you so much for being here. I know you want to talk about, you're excited about the website that people can go to get jobs, and we'll get to that. But how is the state doing with employment?
Much better. Most certainly the state has rebounded. Since the Christie administration has been in place, approximately 181,000 jobs have been created, which is great. The rolls for unemployment has gone down substantially, and we're very excited about some of our reemployment initiatives that have aided that process. So we're doing much better. We're on the mend, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think the whole country is coming out of the depths of what was almost a depression. Right. But Atlantic City is still suffering. Yes. And they've taken a big hit recently. How much has that affected the rest of the state? You can talk about Atlantic City in particular at first, and then talk about how much it's affected everybody else.
Sure. There's been a substantial downturn in the economy, obviously, in Atlantic City, with 5 casinos closing in the last 18 months. And because of that significant downturn in the economy there, we, the Department of Labor and Workforce Development, has applied for a national emergency grant, which we were awarded a total of $29 million. You don't get all that money up front. We got about half up front, and we have to show USDOL, the feds, that we can spend it all. But that will go a long way for reemployment programs, retraining of that workforce there, for other growth industries in the Atlantic Cape May, as well as some other counties that were affected by the casino closings. And believe it or not, there are some other growth industries. We're planning to train folks in manufacturing. There still is a lot of retail, hospitality, and tourism jobs in Atlantic City. And we actually, our services through the National Emergency Grant, or funded by the National Emergency Grant, are not just for the dislocated casino workers. In fact, all those businesses in the casino that were affected, or casinos that were affected as well.
So now let's talk about where people that want a job can go to online to find a job. What is the name of the website?
Jobs4Jersey.com.
And when someone goes there to find a job, where will it take them?
So first, of course, the job seeker will create an account, and they can either upload a resume that they already have, or they can create their own resume. We always recommend, our staff in the one-stop career centers always recommend that job seekers create their resume, because the resume building tool on jobs4jersey.com is incredible. It basically helps you enhance the explanation of your skills and your job, prior jobs. And once you get your resume on the site, then you can sign up for email notifications of job postings that match your skills. And the great thing about jobs4jersey.com, unlike some other job portals, is that it actually matches candidates based on skills and not keywords or job titles. And so we think it's a great tool for someone who's had a very diverse work experience, right? Then it focuses on those transferable skills. So just because you were a blackjack dealer, or more importantly, just because you were some kind of mechanic who worked on the slot machines, well, that means you really have a lot of advanced manufacturing skill sets. And so you will be matched to those as well.
Is it just for Jersey employers? Is that all that looks on that site?
No, I mean, clearly New Jersey is kind of in the middle of, right, Pennsylvania, Delaware, New York, and so our Jobs for Jersey website pulls jobs from, I think it's a 25-mile radius around the state, so or 50 miles. So most certainly, because we're a commuter state, it provides those job postings as well outside the state.
But I may not write resumes well. I may not be good at being able to sell myself.
Absolutely.
Is there help for me?
Absolutely. We have 23 major one-stop career centers throughout the state, and there we have in each we have public access areas with computers that anyone could use, and I have staff. I'm in charge of all the state staff in those one-stop career centers. And you will get assistance if you go into the one-stop career center, sit in the public access area and say, hey, I want to register on Jobs for Jersey, I need some help.
And just to make sure, because I went to the site and it said re-employment at the top. It's for anybody, right?
I mean,
if I'm in a job and I'm not being fired, I can still go to try to get a better job.
Yes.
If I graduated from college or high school,
Absolutely.
I can look on there as well.
Absolutely. It's for the unemployed, the underemployed, or those folks just seeking their dream job.
Like you. And apparently this isn't it. But
Okay.
Please give the information one more time for people that want to go to it.
Sure. It's jobs4jersey.com.
Great. Thank you so much for
Thank
being here. I really appreciate it. Catherine Starghill, the Executive Director of the New Jersey Department of Labor. Thanks again for being here. When we come back, special needs kids in New Jersey are getting special help. We'll be talking to some of the high school students who are helping them when we come right back.